Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So ZTE is sticking true to what they do best, which is bring us affordable smartphones with a good design and some high-end features that a lot of other smartphones just don't have. So this is a phone that you can get for prepaid through AT&T. It is the ZTE Blade Spark. And this phone has, as I said before, some great features for a low cost. It's only $99 and it comes with a fingerprint reader, a 13 megapixel camera on the rear, a 5 on the front, a 5.5-inch HD display that's 1280 by 720. It does have Gorilla Glass Corning 3 for some people that actually are excited about that, but more importantly, the average consumer probably doesn't care about that. What they care about is this 3,140 milliamp hour battery in this device that lasts all day. This phone should take you through a full day, as it is powered by the Snapdragon 425, and you get 16 gigs onboard storage, and it's got 2 gigs of RAM. Now, getting down to the skinny of it, this phone is actually really good. Again, with the $99 price point, it's competing against several other phones. And while it's not the top of the line for pocket-friendly devices, this one does give you something that some of the other phones don't give you. And that's a pretty good design, a big battery. Cameras are definitely doable. I compared these cameras against the LG Stylo 3 Plus, and I actually like these cameras a lot better. To my surprise, the rear camera of the Stylo didn't perform as well as I thought it would against this phone. So I actually take this phone's camera over the Stylo 3's Plus's rear camera, and also the front camera on here is much better than the Stylo 3 Plus front camera. Battery life on this thing, you should go all day. You shouldn't have any problems with it. It does have Android 7.1.1 for those that are into that. You want to have the latest and the greatest. This phone does have 7.1.1. Even though Android 8 is out right now, this phone is a prepaid device. It's a full cost $99. You got to keep those things in mind. You do get an adaptable storage with the SD card, so I have a 64 gig card in here right now, and it works just as it should. The phone is nice and fast and fluid because it's pretty much running a stock Android feel. Again, this is a all-day battery phone, meaning it should take you through your full work day. And then into the next day, or at least to the end of your day. Now, I can make it actually over 24 hours with this phone and pull in at least 5 to 6 hours of screen on time on a good day. So if I drag it out and don't use it a lot, I can go about 2.5 days probably with about 4 hours of screen on time or so. But it does work very well on the AT&T network. It does have a headphone jack, noise cancellating microphone, Type-C microphone on the bottom. Non-removable battery, but it is still, again, a long battery on here. So some people might be kind of deterred by the 720p display, but it's actually really good. And I just don't have anything that I could complain about for this price point. And that's kind of where you have to review certain phones. You got to consider the price point. This phone is only $99 at cost. For the consumer. Now, it does have 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs onboard storage. I would have liked to have seen 32 gigs onboard storage. That would have been something to be, that's something I still desire. And then also to have 3 gigs, because it does have the Snapdragon 425 in here, so that is why you get this great battery life. And 2 gigs of RAM is more than enough. I don't do any kind of intensive heavy gaming, and I would assume the average consumer does not either. But seeing as though this phone is coming in with this kind of package, I really like the design of this phone. Don't like this AT&T logo on the back, but those are just personal preferences there. But other than that, remember, you have a fingerprint reader, you have a great design, decent cameras, long battery life, SD card slot. What more could you want? It's running 7.1.1. There's not a lot that you could complain about this. If I had to change anything, like I said, I would have given it 32 gigs onboard storage, possibly 3 gigs of RAM, and that would have been it probably, because it's really good, and I really don't have too many complaints about it. It feels good in the hand. It is a big phone to have a 5.5-inch display, so keep that in mind. But it's definitely doable, so I definitely recommend it, man. So go ahead and hit the link in the description below, and you will find your way on to purchasing this device. I think it's pretty simple. AT&T's prepaid network is actually really good. I'm actually using it with Cricket as well. You can see my Cricket symbol up there. I put my Cricket SIM card in there immediately because I didn't want to activate it on AT&T just to get a new number and everything. So I just put one of my Cricket numbers in there, and it powered right up. So There's a link in the description. Be sure to hit that link and go purchase you one of these. And just go check it out if you're not ready to purchase and you just want to snoop around. Hit the link anyway, and you can go over and make a decision from there. So, it's your man Jay Will. I appreciate you guys stopping by for a full review of the ZTE Blade Spark on AT&T's Prepaid network. Take care.